We continue coverage tonight. 4 Northwest Iowa beaches are currently not recommended for swimming. That's according to the Iowa DNR. Let's break down the newest information developing. According to the DNR, testing at those beaches, they actually show some high levels of E. coli or toxic algae in the water, which could indicate the presence of other potentially harmful bacteria. Now, the affected beaches in our area are Black Hawk Beach, that's in Sac County, Crandall's Beach, and Emerson Bay Beach in Dickinson County, as well as North Twin Lake West in Calhoun County. 4 other beaches throughout the state are also not recommended for swimming through the DNR. They have not actually closed any other beaches, but that information is available and we'll, of course, continue to keep you updated.